Alright everyone, how's it going? So I am almost certain that you guys have at least seen what I'm talking about, or probably at least heard of the situation. If not, basically this girl was freaking out on a plane and claimed that some guy that she was talking to wasn't real. Yeah, pretty insane, right? So I'm gonna just go ahead and play the clip. That way I can sort of break it down for y'all and y'all know exactly what I'm talking about here.
Say whatever you want. I'm telling you, I'm getting the fuck off, and there's a reason why I'm getting the fuck off, and everyone can either believe it or they cannot believe it. I don't give two fucks, but I am telling you right now, that motherfucker back there is not real. And you can sit on this plane and you can fucking die with them or not. I'm not going to. Bye.
I just love how at the end of it, you can just hear one dude say, bye. Like, that's honestly hilarious. And I also love how everyone just turns around at exactly the same moment. Like, not even extras in Hollywood could do something like that. But yeah, as you can see, she was just scared for her life here. Like, she was thinking the whole plane was about to go down or something. Who knows, maybe she had watched that one Final Destination movie before she got on, and the vibes just felt too real, or she had a sense of deja vu. Who knows, but for some reason this clip just went absolutely viral, to the point that people at my office were talking about it. And keep in mind, these people are 50. And the internet being the internet, some crazy theories are coming about from all of this. Personally, I think this girl here might just have a fear of flying, or maybe she could have been on some sort of medication. I don't think she's drunk, to be honest. Her speech sounds pretty good, but I don't know for certain. I'm not no doctor or nothing. I've just been around a lot of drunk people. I really think this might be a case of fear of flying or some sort of anxiety attack, because I know anxiety makes people do some crazy things. So shortly after this came up, the whole internet was trying to figure out who the guy was in the video. You know, the not real guy. And honestly, I wanted to know too. Like, I want to know what sort of hideous creature she was looking at to get that scared and deboard a plane. Hell, dude, can you imagine being that guy? Let's put ourselves in his shoes. Let's walk a mile in his shoes and try to think about how he must feel. If I were him, I would have some major self-esteem issues after this. Like, every time I look in the mirror, I think to myself, yeah, I'm so ugly. I made this chick run away from me, and have her think I'm not real. And honestly, that's probably why we don't know what he looks like. But you know, the internet finds out.
She's gonna get her bag. You wanna get her bag out so we can get this going so you can all go?
So some context here, this apparently is a different clip from a different plane that happened like a year ago or something like that. And now this random ass dude is known for being some creature. But you know, it's so viral at this point, everyone thinks the clip is actually legit. So now there's actual people out there claiming to be the green hoodie guy. I mean, guys, we might as well call him the Green Goblin. Goblin these nuts. Sorry about that, guys. I got hacked. But anyways, yeah, a lot of people were claiming to be him or have saw him, like they were on the same flight or whatever, and said that, yeah, he was weird. And honestly, this clip here got me. I'm not even gonna lie, man. It got me.
Weird at the time because it seemed like no one else before she really started getting frantic, like was paying attention to this. But that makes sense. It was like a normal flight. This was after putting all the luggage away. We'd been on the plane for a little bit. It was before the flight attendant came over and gave the little spiel. And what I remember is she was having like a full-blown conversation with this dude in the hoodie. I'll call him the hoodie guy. She was having a full-blown conversation with hoodie guy. The weird thing was that he never once said a fucking word to her the whole time. And at the time, I don't know, I wasn't really thinking about it. But it was like it's like she would say something and he like would respond, but there was no exchange happening. It was just her getting more and more frantic. Which, okay, if she's drunk and she's going crazy, then you would think the dude in the hoodie would have been like, what are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about? But he was just like dead locked on her, like deep eye contact with her, like I don't want to feed into the conspiracies here, but like almost like she was like in a hypnosis type of thing. And she started getting more and more frantic to the point where then people started kind of noticing. Flight attendant came over, tried to calm her down, like, what's going on? She sat back down, but she kept looking over at this dude in the hoodie, and finally she was like done with it. And that's like when I really started paying attention, like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And that's when she was like, I can't do this. She started getting up. She started walking up to the front. And then the whole video thing happened. I didn't take a video of it. I was listening to a Stephen King audiobook. I wasn't like pulling out my phone to record this. And she didn't seem drunk to me, by the way. Just throwing that out there. I didn't see her drink. I mean, she seemed totally normal to me up until that point. The weird thing was after she left the plane, the dude in the hoodie, which the flight attendant was like, did anything happen? And he still didn't say a word. He just went like, and like shrugged. The dude in the hoodie like looked around the plane and he looked back at me. And he winked at me. And again, I didn't quite register it. I was like, okay, what the fuck was that about? I was like, maybe he's just being like an ass, like winking. Like, that was weird, wasn't it? But now that I look back, I realized that when he winked at me, and it was his left eye looking back at me, it didn't wink like this. It winked like this. And I didn't even register.
Bro, if this dude didn't have to add that last part there at the end with the eyelid going sideways, I would have been fooled and would have agreed like, yeah, this guy's weird. But nope, he just completely made all this up for views or something, I guess. And now everyone is saying that the girl is missing. Like, look at how many views this tweet has, bro. That is crazy. Like, I honestly don't think she's missing at all. I'm sure she's seen this clip probably 100 times minimum, at least by now, and is honestly probably lying low until the heat is gone, like some kind of thief or bank robber or something. But yeah, I'm sure she's out there and aware of the clip. And one last thing, I'm gonna pull this pic back up. You see her hands here? Yeah, the internet somehow correlated that gesture with the 2 fingers up, 2 fingers down thing with Satan, of all things. So now they're all saying that the thing she saw is a demon and that they're among us or something wild along those lines. But yeah, and for my single fellas here, I already know you're going to be saying that you can fix her, but thankfully no one has found her socials for any of y'all to do that, or for people to just harass her and question her, because that would probably honestly make her feel worse, especially if this was anxiety related. So thankfully she's able to lie low until this all just goes away. Yeah guys, that's going to be it for this one today. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment what you think about this down below. Have you ever seen someone who isn't real? And if you haven't, please subscribe. And if you didn't see yesterday's video, I will have that in the description below with my Twitter. But basically, I gave a whole update on this Pokimane versus Kick situation. So if you haven't seen it, I will have it down below. And yeah, man, that's going to be it for this one. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good night. Peace.